Nailed it.
Purchase your track today.
Like this, know how it is. Like this,
Wheelhouse, you little rocket.
know how it is.
Wheelhouse, you little rocket. Wheelhouse, you little rocket.
Like this, know how it is.
Wheelhouse, you little rocket.
Like this, know how it is.
BeatStars.com. BeatStars.com.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Down in the Den After Dark, aka AD Live, and we are here with the fellas, my man King Petty, the one and only Short Man, and we are going to be joined by Cal Jones a little bit later to talk the latest, greatest pop culture, what's going on in music, what's going on in the world today, man. So I am excited. We got a big day. We got the Brothers Leggett in here united, man. We're gonna have a blast. But before we even get cracking, I have to introduce my crew. Of course, you know who I am. I'm your boy Mars, aka Marlon Beardo, the Bearded Weirdo, the Stella Rosa Casanova, the creator of culture, and the Gray Wonder to the bearded side. So no more Gray Wonder. But I'm here and only King Petty. Brother, introduce yourself and tell the people where they can find you.
All right, what's going on, y'all? This is King Petty, the owner of Ill Vision Entertainment, the YouTube channel. You can find me on there. You can find me on Snapchat, Eyes to My Soul 80, same with Instagram. And you can catch me on Facebook, John Leggett, or on my other profile, the John King Petty Leggett channel.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Profile.
Please check him out. He has a ton of great stuff for those smokers, tokers, jokers. Please check it out. He has the best strains in the game. And check out his lives. Tell a little bit of people about the Facebook lives you've been doing with, what's homie name?
Willie McLeod. We went to high school with him.
Yes, sir, with Willie. Those.
Okay, so we got a little podcast. We do live like every so often. I think it's like once or twice a week. It's called Real Petty. Called Real Spill Petty. So it's just me and him. We get on there, talk about whatever we feel like talking about. Most of the time, it's him divulging into what he's going on, and then we get into and talk about like sports and all the shit that's going on around this crazy ass world we got going.
Yes, sir. And of course, you know who he is, the one and only Short Man. Man, it's been a while, but we're glad to have him back. He's getting his hustle on right now, but he could not go another episode without making his presence known. So please introduce yourself, Short Man, and let the people know what you got going on.
Greetings and salutations, my good people of the world. It is the one and only Short Man. I'm back in this bitch, baby. What's happening?
Yes, sir. Revamp Off Punishment coming soon. Can't wait to bring you that quality content. And you know who he is, the one and only Cal Jones. Cal, introduce yourself, brother, and let the people know where they can find you.
What's up? Cal Jones 757. Y'all know to find me YouTube, TikTok, the same name, Instagram, the same name, Facebook, the same name. Be in these streets.
Tell a little bit about the new sports page on YouTube.
Unfiltered Sports with Cal Jones, the new YouTube page. First episode. What we gonna do tomorrow? What?
Tomorrow.
Sunday. We gonna put something together, but we about to hit y'all with a bunch of content.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
I just noticed something. I just really noticed something about my boy.
What?
The bearded weirdo.
Are you talking about Mars?
Yeah. Hey, I just noticed. Hey, that's that.
The 15-year younger
bean
Mars?
number 3.
Yeah,
My boy hit that cocoa bean number 3.
Yeah, I had to get it up, man. After 20 you're my age in dark. I was like, I'm like your age. Oh man. So man, we got so much to talk about. We have escalated topics. We're going to talk about something that I was excited for until I got a little bit more information. But one of my top MVPs of all time, Andre 3000, 3 Stacks, Mr. Andre Benjamin himself, is releasing a brand new album this Friday, November 17th. But rumor has it there won't be any rap on it. It's just going to be my man playing the flute. In a year where hip hop has only had one number one hit, not one number one album.
What is that?
Cal. Yeah, Cal. You gotta say something. I know you was.
Yeah, nigga, turn that shit down.
Like, what are you doing? Sound like a porno.
God damn.
What happened? Was he looking at the hub? Were you looking at the
No, you
hub?
can't.
That nigga need to
You can't
mute.
hear it.
You can hear that nigga smoke, snort, whisper, all that shit.
It's my headphones.
Nigga, you
Please
need to turn
stop.
them off.
No, because
That
they
nigga
said it's
need.
an echo still on the thing. They said it's an
Yeah,
echo.
he's
All
one of
you
the
hear
Google
is
phone users, so you know they get an echo. They gotta have headphones.
God damn. It feel like we all smoking. Shit.
I wish I was. I wish I was. I wish I was.
Oh, my bad, Bars. I apologize. I just had to say that.
No, I
I'm,
didn't. I
I'm
didn't
glad
even
you
know.
said it before me. I can hear that shit, and I'm like, what in the hell is going on?
It's
My
like he
bad,
was
my bad.
snorkeling. It's like he was underwater snorkeling or something.
He was inhaling real hard. So I'm gonna play this clip for y'all. Let me know if y'all ready for this. So, are y'all ready for 17 tracks of my man Charming Snakes? What the hell do y'all think about this? Is this something we even need? I mean, he's got to be dropping some bars, right? It's not going to be just a whole album of that shit.
That shit gonna be fire, bro. Really, because it's something new and different from a legendary hip hop artist. That shit gonna be fire. I don't. If Drake can make that trash that he made, and Andre can't come out with a flute album, nah, bro, that shit gonna be fire.
I'm with Short Man.
Go ahead, Kyle.
I, I mean, we got so much negative stuff out now. You know, everybody on Molly, everybody want to rob somebody, kill somebody. It's time to be innovative. I think people are really getting tired of the old hip hop style. That's why nobody's selling albums.
Yeah,
Everybody's tired of hearing about the same thing, and we got to try to evolve and change with the times. I mean, a lot of people thought that about the Hey Y'all. When we first heard that, we was like, "What the hell is this?" Then as time went by, start bobbing your shoulders, and before you know it, you're doing the shoulder shaking. He winning awards and everything. So I'm gonna give him a chance. He's always been innovative. Um, I think he gonna kill it.
hey yo, and
Yeah, I
that could
mean,
be some shit to like keep people calm and soothe. Like you said, like everybody hearing that
Huh?
hibbity hobbity jig, I shoot bang bang. That shit right there, that's like soft, smooth. Like you could be sitting in your house cleaning and can be listening to something like
Is
that.
everybody moving?
Or however you gonna mix it up with it. Like he might have something dope come out of this. Like I'm not trying to kill a vibe right now. Like I want to see what happened.
Me too.
yeah, we can hear you, Petty. What's up? Go
Sorry.
ahead.
Oh no, I ain't getting that. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not messing with it at all. Playing flutes and stuff. No, I can't do it, bro. It's not. It's not. Nah. When I thought I read it when you told me about it earlier, I was like, okay, yeah, finally, like an album from this dude. Then Dave said it was a warning sign, no bars on the album. I'm like, I'm not about to hear flutes and banjos and stuff like that all day. I'm not doing it. I'll listen to
It's about
Jelly Roll.
live music.
I'll listen to give me a Jelly Roll country album. I'll listen to that before I listen to Andre 3000 just playing flutes.
Shout out to Jelly Roll. He was preaching. We're going to be doing a Grammy episode of Down in the Den soon on our other podcast, so check that out. Yeah, I mean, I'm more in line with Short Man and Cal Jones. I'm here for some easy listening hip hop. I'm 43 years old, so I couldn't relate when I was 20 years old to Kill 'Em Up Bang Bang. So I definitely can't relate to it 20 years later. But I mean, he's Andre 3000. I feel he's one of the most creative musicians in all genres. So I mean, I'll at least give it a chance. Now, if it's no words whatsoever, if it's literally just flute, you know, it is what it is. But I'm willing to give it a chance. And man, if we want another album, we're gonna have to support it because it's been what 17 years since Love Below, something like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
I
there
just feel like
55 by the time we get another album if we don't support this. So we got to give it at least a shot.
niggas just need to stimulate their brain and get off of
Yeah.
the same shit. Like we grown. Like check out something different. Like for real.
No,
It's so many different new type of genres. And this is a black man doing a flute. Like you ain't really gonna see nothing like that, or people ain't gonna put it out in the public. But he kind of being an innovator because of who he is. So like shit, man, I'm rocking with it.
yeah, man, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm definitely gonna give it a shot. So we're gonna move right on to our next topic, man, but November 17th, 3 stats. I think it's called Blue New Sun or New Blue Sun or something like that. So we're gonna have to check that out for sure. So now bringing up the next topic. It seems like every week we got Keke. We didn't know about her before we started doing this live, but it seems like we know her very, very well. Keke Palmer, she filed a restraining order against my man Darius. She said he mollywopped her something terrible. I seen some screenshots. I heard some videos. I haven't seen the video, but man, I've seen some screenshots. And what the hell do y'all think is up next? I know what Cal's gonna say. I know he's gonna say she should have kept her ass in the house.
This nigga's sick, bro.
Hey,
but
I can't do this shit.
hey, on the real though, bro. On the real, that nigga a hoe though, man. Like, even though Keke was out there shaking her ass, that nigga's a hoe for doing that shit, bro. Like, he didn't really have to. Like, that's that light skinned tendency ass, soft ass nigga shit. He was a hoe for that. You see all them clips of him hitting on that girl and all of that stuff, right? You know, if he felt a certain type of way, he should have just took his ass on up out of there and bounced. But he had to put his hands all up on her and then try to act like he didn't do it. Like, he a coward ass sucker. Like, he need his ass beat.
I got a couple of things with this. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, no, I said, the best mic in the game. I can hear every movement, every fabric.
All right, so I don't condone domestic violence, fellas. If you can't handle what a girl is bringing to you, just get out of it. Like, if you think it's gonna you can't handle your emotions, just get out of it, because it ain't worth, you know what I'm saying, losing, you know, your freedom or anything. I think he was completely wrong. It's crazy because I'm probably gonna get canceled. I'm not surprised by it. I mean, he already seemed like he couldn't handle his emotions when he put it out on Twitter. It seemed like they was already back and forth dating each other. She's on a song with somebody that she just literally disrespected him a couple of months ago. Bruh, it don't matter what she did to you. Nobody's never going to see your side. Nobody's ever going to understand it. Most women are going to see the woman way anyway. Like, nobody's going to understand why you snap. It's funny. Everybody understand why that Christian rock girl always snaps on the dude that she's with. Snaps and hit him all the time, and nobody it says anything. That's love to them. But I guess that's a different conversation for a different show. It's just funny how other people can do it and other people can't.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Short Man in a lot of ways, because at the end of the day, my mom always told me, keep your damn hands to yourself.
Yep.
She also told me if somebody put their hands on you to knock them the hell out, regardless of the gender. Luckily, I've always had the ability to kind of tell the type of women that are going to give you that toxic energy that's combative. A lot of people confuse that toxicity for passion. And I've always, you know, immediately been like, nah, let me stay away from this. You know, we may argue, but we know that there's a line that can't be drawn, and you're not going to touch me, and I'm not going to touch you unless it's consensual. I feel bad for Keke in many ways, because once again, she's a mother. She was in a relationship. She trusted the man enough to, you know, shoot up the club. So obviously she thought something was going to be there. But at the same time, I'm probably also going to join Kyle in the cancellation line. But she kind of antagonized the man. And you have to know who you're dealing with. We don't know what goes on in their house. But obviously, he had this conversation about what she wore. She went out, wore it, was looking giddy on Usher, which is going to make, I mean, a Boondocks episode was done 20 years ago talking about Usher, you know, stealing people's chicks and how they're making people, you know, make a man go crazy. Then I'm a mother line. I am not victim blaming her at all. But I think the saying is don't poke a bear, right? So if
Yep.
you know this guy is sensitive,
Sure.
this guy has issues, this guy is going in a rage, it, trust me, if he was in our group chat, we would have been roasted him like, damn, bro, I seen Usher all on your lady. That's crazy. That'll drive a man to drink. So I don't think she's 100% innocent in this. And I hate saying this, but I think she poked a bear. And when you poke a bear, sometimes you get bit. But I'm praying for the kids in this situation because at the end of the day, they're the innocent party. And obviously it sounds like the relationship is over, but hopefully they can get some counseling. And my man's probably going to do some time. Which is ridiculous. Losing your freedom for somebody that don't even want you. It makes zero sense to me, man. How about you, Petty? You ever felt like choking a chick because she she bragged on Usher? That ever happened to you?
I thought about it but never did it. That's nah, but I think both of them are at fault. It's toxic. It's a toxic relationship. So she going out there being being all promiscuous or whatever the fuck she doing, and he just is like, well, since she doing it, I'm gonna beat her ass. So it's like they both at fault. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. They both at fault.
Let me bring up some questions on these because I want to make this a very interesting conversation because I want to bring a lot of people to task. So why, when she was out here doing this stuff, right, and everybody knew how he felt, instead of like people trying to talk to him or let him know how he could have went about it different, he got laughed at, and she got encouraged to keep doing what she was doing. Nobody cared about how he felt. I look at Jada Pinkett out here treat Will Smith a certain way. Nobody cares about how he feels. But as soon as the person that gets treated that way snap, everybody says the person's in the wrong. And I'm like, how did y'all not see it coming? Say that like amazes me is like, how do y'all not see this coming when y'all sit there? The whole world is laughing at you. You're being embarrassed, and nobody cares about you being embarrassed. And then also they become the victim after embarrassing you. I don't understand it.
No, man, I agree with you. It's kind of like what happened in Columbine years ago when they were bullying these kids and bullying these kids and bullying these kids. And then when they show up to the school and terrible things happen, they're like, "Oh, the parents weren't raised." No, like you can't take a human and break them past their breaking point. And everybody has a different breaking point. Some people can tolerate, but we're still humans and we still have moments where we black out. I think we've all had moments of just unbridled rage where we've just blacked out and we've either got into a physical altercation, maybe not with a woman, but got physical altercation. And it's usually there's a line there that's a breaking point. And if alcohol or drugs are involved, that may even make the breaking point even more blurred. So that's why I said I don't think she's 100% innocent.
Not to
And
mention social media comes into play because everybody has something to say.
yeah, and a lot of women out there, and I know it seems like we're turning this show to a men versus women show, and I assure you it's not. But a lot of women I hear, yeah, girl, go get your bag because she made the "I'm a mother" line. Yeah, that guy's a clown. But everybody was, oh, they have a beautiful relationship when they were having the kid. Oh, congratulations, Keke. And nobody said anything about then. And we didn't hear anything about him having problems before this situation. And I think you should have respect for your partner. Yes, you're a woman. Yes, you should be able to wear what you want. Yes, but when you're in a relationship, you're no longer a single person. You have to everything you do. You need to think about your partner and how that reflects on your partner. So by all means, I'm not giving him an excuse. I think Chris Rock said this during the OJ situation. I'm not excusing it, but I understand. I could understand when I'm certain she was probably keeping him from his son. I'm certain she's probably just making him feel less than, a man. And that's the quickest way to get yoked up is to mess with a man's masculinity. That's just a fact.
I got a question. Cause we got to bring some women on this show. We got to do a part two to this. Now she a mother. We pick and choose when she a mom. She ain't a mom when she going out here dressing the way that she do, embarrassing to do, or her kid got to see her dressed like that when they grow up one day that she was like that in public. It don't matter being a mom then, but as soon as somebody put his hands on her, that's the mother of your child. You just keep moving the goalposts to fit whatever narrative that they want to fit, and that's like the funny thing. If she's the mom, then she should be a mom all the way around, not when it fits your narrative.
Now we definitely going to bring some women next week. We got a interesting guest who's going to be talking about our book, and we'll put some more details about that later. But yeah, I mean, I feel like because so many people grew up watching Keke, from Aquila the Bee to Jackson VIP to some of the terrible movies she has on Amazon right now. If you ever watch Pip with her and DMX, it's one of the worst films I've ever seen in my life. I could tell DMX needed to check for that movie. But yeah, like we've all watched her grow up. She's a 30-year-old woman now. She's a mother, as she likes to say, as her trademark. But everything isn't mutually exclusive. You can be a great mother and a terrible partner. And for me, it sounds like Darius wasn't the only one being a terrible partner. Because once again, if you know that, for example, I'm allergic to I can't even think of an example. But the point is, if the partner doesn't like that, it doesn't like you out there showing your body, which I can understand. You know, because we all are guys, and we know that guys can be dogs in some cases. So you're out there putting a steak in front of a dog, it's gonna get eaten. So I can understand that, especially when you're not going with me, you're going on girls' night or having a girls' trip. We all know how that gets. We all know that when girls go on a girls' trip, sometimes they are far more dirtier than the guys. Guys end up being like, yeah, she looked at me as we play dominoes and nothing happens. And girls end up, yeah, I went back to home, especially if they go to Jamaica. If your girl go to Jamaica with a bunch of girls, it's over. Boom the clock. I assure you, Trevor is tearing it up. So I can understand.
Jamaican name Trevor.
Common name in Jamaica. Check it out. Oh, damn, you need a Ricola, John. You all right?
No, I'm good. I needed some water for that one.
Oh man, but ladies, we want to know what y'all think about this Keke. We know you got Keke's back. We know, and we know that domestic violence is not ever tolerable. But can we agree that she's not 100% negligence free in this situation? I think if we're all being real, we could agree that this was a two-way street that led to this situation. But you know, I'm hoping Homeboy gets some healing and she does too.
Can I add one more thing, Mars, before you move on?
Yeah, of course.
What in the perfect partners, even when everybody was coming at them, would have said, me and my man, we just want to handle this behind scenes. Y'all kind of lay off of him. You know, we'll handle this. You know, we'll discuss this. A real partnership. Not I'm going to lay into what everybody is saying and play off of that.
No, 100%. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not a fan of taking anything in social media. A relationship is between the two people that's in there. The world doesn't have to be involved. The world doesn't have to know. You don't have to end the relationship and the whole world be involved. That's in a perfect world. And I definitely feel that if you're a mother, regardless of the relationship with the child's father, the father in that child's relationship, you need to take account of that, because the kid, especially if you're the primary custodian and the kid is with you, what you tell of that child's father is what the kid is going to know of that child's father. And it may take years, or they may never be able to forgive their father. And it's really not fair, because you're only giving them one side. And I've always said you can be a terrible husband and a great father. or a great husband and a terrible father. It doesn't have to be mutually exclusive. And just because one relationship didn't end well, it doesn't mean that the child's relationship has to be hindered. And I think obviously this is going to go a long way to hindering that child's relationship. And, I think all young men need a father in their life, or at least a father figure.
Yeah, and I want to say one more thing to piss the women off out there. Y'all said that he wasn't her husband, right? So he didn't deserve the type of respect that I guess he should, deserve from her. But she had a kid with him. Like, think about that. You wouldn't marry somebody, but you had a kid with them, and that's permanent. Like, something's off with that and that way of thinking. But that's all.
No, that's backwards. And we said that when Pretty and Gritty was up here. It's a lot of women out here that are doing the whole thing backwards. They're having sex before they know the name. They're having kids before they get the ring. And then they're wondering why the situation didn't end well. Not saying that a marriage is going to keep it from ending well, but if you're not even in that situation where marriage is on the table, do you really? There's sperm banks out here. You don't have to get emotions involved. If you really just want to be a mom, you can go shopping for sperm. Just like I think you can get it on Amazon.
I'm so dead.
Like 6'5", dark skin. You get your little LeBron in the future if you want, man. But once again, Keke, it seems like you're gonna be a topic on after dark. So keep it up, because you're making our shorts and reels go up considerably. Follow your content in the constant beat. But now it's time for the main event. The main event reason that we're all here. God damn it, Will, we want to give you a break. We really, really want to give you a break. But before we get into it, I need y'all to do me a favor. If you're enjoying what you're watching, the best way to support the channel is to check out our merchandise. We have a ton of great merchandise, from shirts to baby rompers to blankets to everything. It's a great, great, great way. We're going to be having some new codes. So if you see it on Kyle Jones Network, if you see it on King Petty Network, you'll put these codes in. And Jesus Christ. Any sale that you use with that code, we're going to make sure that it supports the fellas, because they don't get paid to do this, and they take time out of their busy schedules to give you guys this entertainment. So please support the channel, get yourself some merch. But now, like I said, it's the main event. And I'm going to play this little clip right here, and then we're going to dig right into it. Let me just pull this bad boy up.
And then I saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling.
So I'm not going to go into depth with what that man said and saw. I don't know if you guys heard the entire clip. We've heard about this for years. There's been rumors for years about Will Smith and Dwayne Martin. Tisha Campbell, when they got a divorce, she pretty much said this was the case. But he said he caught him in a compromising situation, to say the least. He really got graphic and detailed with it. We want to start off by saying that After Dark Live, AD Live, we have no problem with anyone's sexuality. We're not a homophobic show. We're a sex positive show. If you swing that way, it's all good. Live your life, live your truth. For Will Smith, man, I said this earlier, and I was wondering before the news broke, a clip that I had put where I was talking about this very situation, that Dwayne Martin and Will Smith's friendship is a little bit odd. We're all friends, but we're not going to put somebody unqualified in a position. We see Dwayne Martin, who really is acting credits are like Above the Rim and Out All Night.
Out all night.
Shout out to those 80 babies. Y'all remember Out All Night. and he still gets jobs, and they're always with Will Smith. And now, the rumors are now this gentleman who said he witnessed it was Will Smith's personal assistant and reportedly one of his best friends. I always have to say when somebody's a former assistant, we have to take things with a grain of salt. So basically, allegedly, the story is he walks in and he's seeing Will bent over the couch and Ray Martin's giving him the old heave ho. So what do y'all think about this? Is this it for Will? Is he gonna come out? Is it just gonna get swept under the rug? I mean, it feels like ever since he slapped Chris Rock, Karma's been on his ass. But what do y'all think about this situation?
I'll let Petty go.
Wow. That's a lot, bro. That is a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he is, he is. I mean, if he's not, I don't know. But I mean, Tisha Campbell divorced Dwayne Martin for a reason. You know what I mean? That started it off. So I mean, like now, like years later, now all of a sudden it comes out with Will. It's I don't know, bro. Like I'm just like maybe. I think well, who knows? You might meet something new when you're famous like that. You know, I don't know. I have there's nothing I can say. That's wow. That's Jesus. Like what do you say with that, bro? Like ow, I don't know, bro. Like I'm just like take over, bro. Like I'm just like that shit is crazy because I don't know. That boy was in Bad Boys and all this shit. Now he just.
So your answer is I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Like, I can't with that, bro. Like that's wow. All these years, bro. Like,
Are you
well,
done?
I'm done, bro. I'm done.
All right. So I'm not surprised. If that's what he want to do, that's what he want to do. I don't know why the other dude is even bringing this out now. And also, I'm trying to figure out what's this like just a beat down of Will Smith like year or something. Like we just gonna keep beating him down and just bringing out stuff. I'm telling y'all, when this dude snapped, he already snapped once.
Bro, it was a snowball effect. It's a snowball effect, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear, oh, we should have we should have seen it earlier. We should have blah 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 blah. Y'all let this man cry on TV. Y'all done seen this dude slap somebody. The wife keep going out saying stuff. Now these other people are putting out private business. When he snapped, I'm not saying anything. I'm gonna sit back. I'm not gonna be in shock. But now I think I kind of see why people just snap in general, because people say that they're there for you, and no, they're not. People just want to see the train wreck. People want to pile on. Like Mars always say, if somebody's doing bad, it makes them feel better about their crappy life. It's probably people that's the G word that's joking him that's probably download themselves, and they have no room to talk, but it made them feel better because I can just put all my insecurities on another person. So we're a messed up world.
I love that you said the G word. Like we're making sure we don't get canceled. I didn't even know. I didn't know that was a thing. I knew the N word and the C word, but I didn't know the G word. But I agree with both of y'all with wow, like King Petty said, and I feel bad for Will. I don't know if this is karma. Never met the man. Actually, stand corrected. I did meet him one time at Old Country Buffet in the early '90s, ironically, but that's neither here nor there. He was on tour, and he was at Old Country Buffet. So I don't know what Anyway, I'm not surprised. Everybody knows how weird Hollywood is. As a creative and artist myself, I've been around, I've been at drama classes, I've taken all of that. The arts are never a masculine field. Most of the actors that were in the class, were at least bi. Most artists are more of a sensitive people or person. So I'm not surprised at all. If you've ever seen 6 Degrees of Separation, which is one of his earlier movies, he was playing a gay character in that movie, and it had some graphic scenes, and that was in the 90s, where that was really, really frowned upon. And he said it himself, he really, really gets into his roles. So, maybe he researched it for the role and he was like, you know what, this ain't that bad. I, I feel bad that as big as he is and as powerful as he is, if he does swing that way, that he couldn't be out in the open with it. Once again, I feel that's an opportunity. We talked about this with Dwight Howard. I feel it's an opportunity. If you are who you are, be who you are, live your truth, and no one can take that away from you. He's a very, very talented artist, fantastic actor. He actually is a decent rapper, bar for bar, if you're really talking about bars. And but at the same time, I have to agree with Dwight Howard. It's nobody's business where you put your meat, as he said. So if he wants to live that life, my question is, and I said this about another person, where are the NDAs? If I'm a multimillionaire and you're working for me, you are signing a rock solid NDA that if you say anything, if you tell people my favorite food, I'm owning your life. So I always have to take former associates for the grain of salt, because this entire STP could fall apart tomorrow, and I would never take any of our secrets and put them out. Because if you're a true friend, even if you don't want to be friends with that person anymore, you don't want to see harm to that person. So I see why nobody trusts anyone. I see why you don't want to share with anyone, because this man was supposed to be his best friend, and now he's out telling everyone that he can these graphic details that may or may not be true. And I didn't hear him say allegedly, so I'm sure he's lawyered up. So there's probably some truth to this. Tisha Campbell said this before. It's been rumored before. If I'm Will and it is true, I'm just gonna go ahead and and live my truth. And you've already got enough money that you can live for the rest of your life. I think that would give a whole new audience for you, that would come to support you.
I got a
But
question.
no, go right ahead.
Where is Jazzy Jeff? That's just been his DJ since the beginning. So he ain't said nothing. So I don't know. That's probably the closest person to him. Seriously, just saying that might be the closest person to him. So I'm just like, he hasn't said anything. So I don't know.
I mean, I think that's the key, though, that is one of its closest friends. And as I mentioned earlier, a true friend isn't going to go out. There's no Will's somewhat taking care of Jazzy Jeff. If he goes on tour, Jazzy Jeff is there. If he does a show, Jazzy Jeff is there. And Jazzy Jeff is an established, masterful producer and DJ of his own. He doesn't need the clout. He doesn't need the fame. This guy, Brother Khalil or whatever his name is, I never heard of him a day of my life until this dropped today. And now it's all over the interwebs that Will's getting his back blown out, and that's like, I mean, that's what he essentially in so many words. I think the quote was he was murdering him,
So this dude sat around and watched this.
and that's another question. Like, why you? If you walked in the room and saw something you weren't supposed to see, most people would be like, "Oh shit," and close the door, and be like, "Wow," and then walk off. He must have stayed there and was like,
Like, he probably
Well,
did
damn.
it.
Well, damn.
But it's he's stupid. It's hard to live in your truth when you don't like your truth. And it's a lot of people that don't like their truth, like they don't want to be that way. So it's hard for them to, I guess, to tell other people, and they're trying to be different, but that's their truth. I don't care about it. I honestly don't think nobody else care about it. I think as a world, we need to decide, is the G word a good thing or is it a bad thing? Because we keep saying the same people that be like, there's nothing wrong with being the G word would be the same people that try to expose people for being the G word. And I'm like, why don't we call out people for hypocrites? So if Tisha Campbell is exposing what Dwayne Martin do, I don't want to see Tisha Campbell at a pro G word rally or anything because you're pushing it out as a bad thing. And we need to pick one. Is it good or is it bad? If it's good, then this shouldn't be like nobody exposing nobody. It should just be the norm. But it seems like people still try to push it out and project it on people as something that's bad, while also saying that it's good and nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah. Damn, that's a really good point. And if anything, you're gonna expose him, say he was cheating on Jada, and leave it at that, because adultery is generally frowned upon. But the fact that he had to get into salacious details and he's trying to expose someone, if we've made a lot of strides as a country when it comes to that, but obviously we're not there yet. And because we still get this as a headline when it should be, who cares? Who cares? The only person that should care is Jada Pinkett and Tisha Campbell, the spouses of the other people. But I mean, we've heard these rumors, and Tom Cruise allegedly, John Travolta allegedly, Will Smith allegedly. I don't even think you're famous until you get a gay rumor. Almost every person in Hollywood has had these rumors. And sometimes there's truth to fire, and sometimes it's just people trying to make a quick buck. But until we make sure we're consistent, as a culture, then you're going to still have these travesties, and you're going to still have people hiding in the dark, which ultimately ends up being more dangerous. But, we got to remember, Will Smith is a 50-plus-year-old man. So at 50 years old, he definitely grew up in a generation, especially in hip-hop, that type of lifestyle was strictly not tolerated, even for a soft rapper like Will, who's, was rapping about parents don't understand, when other rappers was like, you got parents? So, it's tough, man. But I mean, I still feel that I feel bad for Will that like these last 2 years, like you said, it's like some type of agenda, it seems like, to destroy Will, when he used to be Hollywood's favorite and was protected, and now it just seems like everybody's piling on. I don't know.
I mean, it's not, he's like one of the nicest guys that you probably can meet. I mean, he don't cuss in his songs. He pretty much did everything the right way. And I think from that standpoint, I feel bad because I'm like, damn, like this dude did everything the right way. And what is he doing to deserve this? Look like he took care of his friends. He gave them all roles in movies that they don't deserve, like he said. And I know people are jealous because they think they should be where he is. I don't know what it is, but for some reason they just keep piling on. I don't know if it's the wife. I don't know if she's like saying stuff to people to, feed them information or whatever. It's shit just weird. Time to investigate.
We might have to bring Cal's court back. Let's see if Will comes on the show. I'll go ahead and call his people to call our people to see if we can get Will Smith on the show.
Yeah.
Actually, he's a big dude. I don't want to get slapped, especially.
I do not want to be in the same room with Will alone.
You bite your lip too much, he'll be like, podcast. How much you want to be a star?
You said blow the whistle sports.
I got to whistle to blow. Calvin like, yeah, man, I just signed a $15 million deal.
What Cal did on ESPN?
Like,
Stephen A. Smith.
Like, how do you replace Shannon Sharp? I don't understand. And why doesn't he sit down anymore?
You stupid. There's nothing wrong. No, I mean you're right, Nikki. But at the same time, like Mara said, that's between the two partners. We're not saying that part is right. We're saying that after you find out, it's your business to expose the other person's truth. Like I still think that's Will Smith's business to expose his truth, and he wants to expose his truth. Just like if Jada had something, she can expose hers. He didn't expose that she had alopecia. I mean, we found it out.
I mean, we figured that out.
Yeah.
She came to the awards like this.
that's still his truth, and I think I hate that. Like, and I'm not like saying Nikki. Like, I hate like when somebody get caught with like a G word person, right? Or the G word person is down low, and then the other person is with them, and then they don't get something they want no more from the G person, and then they expose them. And everybody's like, "Oh, well, you was down low." Like, so down low people, everybody laugh at and say that they're wrong. But somebody that's totally the G word, that's that down low, when somebody exposes them, it's the worst thing in the world. Well, that was that person's truth. That works both ways to me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with Kyle 100% on this one. But we do have to take a quick break for our sponsor.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
This is just coincidence. It has nothing to do with Will. But today's sponsor is, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to have to take this background off for a second. Today's sponsor is Clear Rear. Clear Rear, available on Amazon. Portable bidet. Make sure your hiney is clean.
Why is that at your house?
It's a bidet. Fool. You know I'm an Amazon.
Hey, play that music. Play that Law and Order music again. That was a Clear Rear.
I've never heard of that. Oh shit!
Whoa. Let me get myself together.
I'll put the my Amazon store code on there. Ladies, if you've been doing laundry and your man got the straight to the straws, the Clear Rear will make sure that doesn't happen. The order is Christmas, holidays, Clear Rear.
Please edit me out this episode. I gotta get out there. All right. Let me come back. I gotta be professional. Oh.
You laugh now, but when this happens,
Oh my god! Holy moly, guacamole!
Oh my god! That thing is. What the hell? It's like it just came in the mail 5 minutes ago.
Emotional damage.
Oh man!
I actually that.
It actually did just come to Amazon, man. Just dropped it off.
Oh my god!
I've
Clear
always-
Rear. Oh my lord!
Oh man, so we are at about, I don't have my glasses on, so I think we're about an hour.
Yes, we are.
We're about to wrap this thing up. But you know you're gonna use it. That thing got heat, it got cooling, it got power jet to decide how much strength you want. I know you're the one, but we're about to go around the room and give our shout outs, and then we're going to wrap this episode. So we're going to start with Petty. Please let people know where they can find you one more time so we can end this.
Oh my God. Okay. Y'all can find me on the Ill Vision Network on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, Eyes to My Soul 80. You can find me on Snapchat, Eyes to My Soul 80. Facebook, John Leggett. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
New episodes of Pot with Petty and Real Conversation, and his live stream with Willie McLeod. Please check that out. Shout out to Will for doing that out. I've seen a couple episodes. I like what you fellas are doing. Cal, please let the people know where they can find you and what you got going on one more time before we close out. And I got your address. I'll get that clear sent to you. Got
Probably
the logo.
on TikTok. You may or may not find me back on this show after I research what this clear where stuff at his house is. I don't think it's a bidet. Blow the Whistle Sports. All punishment coming back. We about to be out here. We about to ramp it back up. We done got recharged. We done took a break. I'm gonna mail my boy Petty a mic so y'all can actually hear the show and stop logging off. Because I see people coming on, then Petty mic start going off and they leave. So we gonna get you a mic. We're gonna get you straight, Petty.
You actually got dope. You need to turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, mute it. Like, you can hear all your moans and
everything. Yeah, I know.
All your nose.
Wait till you get that clear here. You're gonna really hear some moans. You're gonna be like, oh
hell no, I'm not getting that clear at all.
Feels so clear in my rear. And of course, you know who I am. It's your boy Mars, aka Marlon Beardo, the Bearded Weirdo, the Celerosa Casanova, the creator of culture, the Great Wonder, and the Should Knight of this podcast shit. With my fellas, shout out to Short Man for his cameo, his short cameo. But we do the man was at work. Grinding. We appreciate him stopping by and giving his views. Shout out to King Petty. Shout out to Cal Jones. Shout out to Big Gerald. Shout out to Sean Wick. Big Gerald and I are coming up with something very, very special for you guys for the new year, right around the Royal Rumble. We've been wrestling with the idea to give you a hint of what's coming up. So more to come when we have the name, but we got more and more content. Please support all our fellas, all the affiliates. Shout out to Nikki New for coming in and stopping in the chat. Of course, we appreciate and love you, the Queen of Mars Media. Are You Mad? Brand new episodes and live streams, and she's got some incredible feedback. She's helping people, so please subscribe. Please subscribe to Cal Jones' page, both of them on YouTube. Keeping Up with the Cal Joneses, and what's the new
Cal Jones Sports Unfiltered.
Cal Jones Sports Unfiltered. I need you to follow both of those. Please check out Ill Vision Entertainment in YouTube and check out all the content that we're putting up and taking over for 2024 and more. So we appreciate y'all for tuning in. This has been another stellar episode for Mars, for King Petty, for Cal Jones, for the Short Man. It's the After Dark crew, and we out. We love y'all. Peace.